Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, and this is my Make It Monday for today. Today we're going to make a fun fold card. It's called a triangle fun fold card or a diagonal fun fold. It's a super simple fun fold and I will show you how to make that. We're going to use some of the Sale-a-bration products which are finishing up on Wednesday, the 31st of August, so make sure you don't miss out. If there's anything you want, make sure you don't miss out. So I will put my phone up into the holder and we'll get started. Okay, so this is what's called a triangular fun fold card. Very easy fold. And when you cut your cardstock up, you actually are cutting up your cardstock to make two cards, so it's like two for the price of one. And I'm using some Sale-a-bration products because Sale-a-bration finishes on Wednesday the 31st of August. Sale-a-bration is done and dusted for 2022, so we want to not miss out on getting any of our I'm just straightening up my paper here not miss out on getting any of our free products that we can. So this one I've used the Wonderful World products from Sale-a-bration. So that's a $180 product spend. You will get the stamp set and the designer series paper for free. It's beautiful. I just have to say, it is just beautiful. So you're getting probably, the paper would be $21, the stamp set would probably be about $40, so you're getting a $60–70 item for free. So that's what I made my sample cards with, and I'm going to use another Sale-a-bration item to make our card today, and it's the Rings of Love designer series paper, page 7 in your Sale-a-bration catalogue. It's really beautiful too, and that's the paper I'm going to use. I'm also going to use a stamp set that's in the mini catalogue, which I haven't used yet, so I'll be christening it. It's the Perched in a Tree and this little chubby bird. And this little chubby bird did nothing for me when I first saw him, but he's growing on me and I've ended up getting it. And I've also got the aspen tree dies because that is also a Sale-a-bration freebie at the moment. So it's valued at $63 with a $180 product spend. So if you're really like your little chubby birdie and you like the dies that go with it, and you've got a big order to put it in before Wednesday, you'll get the aspen tree dies free, and that's something that's going to continue after Sale-a-bration as well. So we'll put that to one side and we'll get started. I'll just put my Sale-a-bration. So it's nice to use all your free products and get some things out of it. And this is my host code for August. That will finish up on the 31st of August, 1st of September. So if you do want to get a last minute Sale-a-bration items, attach this host code. It automatically will attach if you go via my blog, stampingpassion.blogspot.com. If you click on the photo, the image that says August host code, it automatically attaches. Okay, so I've already pre-cut a few things, but we're going to cut our card base first. So where's my trimmer? Just got a few things over here. So we need to put the arm of the trimmer out, and we want it 21 centimeters, which is what the width of a A4 piece of A4 is, but this way we want it 24.5 centimeters, and there's a reason for that we don't use the whole sheet, and I will explain that as we go. So now we've got 24.5 and 21 centimeters. So what you need to do is score that. So get your cutting blade right out of the way, and you need to score it in half. So we're going to score it at 12.3. That's roughly half of 24.5. So we're going to score it there, and we're going to turn it round, and on the 21 centimetre side we're going to score it at 10.5 centimetres. Okay, so now you can see that our Night of Navy cardstock has got the score line down the centre and across the centre. So I will bring my arm back in on my thing, on my trimmer. Now we're going to put it back into the trimmer, and what we're going to do is put the top point in the track, like line it up in the centre of the track, and the bottom point. I might be off screen a little bit for that, but see how it only just fits in the trimmer at this particular size, and that's why we have to cut it down. So now we're going to bring in our cutting blade, and I'm just going to start it a little bit in. If you start it at the top on the corner, sometimes it buckles the corner up. So if you start a little bit in and go up and then come down, that works best, all the way down. And then you have two pieces. So we'll put our trimmer aside now because we don't need it, because I've already pre-cut everything else. So then you've got two pieces, so that's it, cut in half diagonally. So you've got two card bases now, pretty much. So with your bone folder, if you fold one triangle in, give it a good score, crease down with your bone folder, and fold your top part down. And it should line up. If it doesn't, just sort of wiggle it into place before you press it down with your bone folder. But it pretty much lines up if you've got it centered, scored, centered, and cut centered. So that's one card base. And once again, we're going to bring that triangle in and just score it down. And just fold this one over. And just score it. So that's why you can't use the full sheet of A4, because you can't get it back in your cutting in your paper trimmer to cut it down diagonally. So you just have to go a little bit shorter, but it's still 10.5 centimetres, so it's still the same width of a normal card. Okay, so we've got two card bases here. So it's kind of cool that you're making two for one. So what I've already gone and done and pre-done, you need two pieces of designer series paper to make your two cards. We'll just make one card, and I'll have pieces left over to complete my second card. So the designer series paper you need is 10 centimetres by 11.8. We do need our paper trimmer. I forgot that. And you need two card inserts, and they're the same, 10 centimetres by 11.8. Now I'm using the layering circle dies. That's not it. I've put them in my thing the wrong way round. Let me show you. Yes. I'm using the layering circle dies. They're great dies to have in your craft supplies, as are the stylish shape dies. So if you're looking for really multi-purpose dies to have in your craft supplies, these two are very good to have. So I've cut the largest scallop circle and the second largest just circle, plain circle out. So I've cut two of those for my cards. Okay, but before we do anything else, I do have to cut my designer series paper diagonally. So as I said, this is the Rings of Love designer series paper in the Sale-a-bration catalogue. Now, because our angle goes this way, I want to cut it this way. And you'll see why in a minute. If I cut it this way, it's not going to fit on my triangles. So I've got to line it, make sure it goes onto the card base. So I'm just lining the top point and the bottom point up in the cutting track. And bringing my cutting blade up. And once again, I'm just going to start it and run it back up and down. Now, they will fit straight onto your card base like so. if you want the reverse, you can't flip it over because it's not the right way. So we're going to cut our other card base, turn it over, and we're going to make sure it'll cut the right way. I always have to, it's like measure twice, cut once. That's what I'm always double checking. So bring my cutting blade up and I'll just put it there and go up a little bit and back down. So now I can get rid of my paper trimmer. And I'll bring my two card bases back in. And I've got the birds here. And I've got the blue mottledy there. And I've got the birds on the bottom and the blue mottled on the top. So that's how my cards are going to look. I'll show you my sample cards again, and you can see that's what I did. I used the top half on one and the bottom half on the other card, and on my other piece I did the same. I used top half on one and the bottom half on the other. So I'm going to put that one aside. That one will be my second card I'll make, but I won't make that just yet. I'll do that afterwards. We'll just make one for the purpose of the video. Okay. So we're going to bring our glue in and pop it onto the designer series paper. This is lovely paper, the Rings of Love. And I thought it would go with that little chubby bird from the Perched in a Tree. I think that's what it, yes, Perched in a Tree. Got it right. Goodness, can't believe it. Okay, just making sure I'm getting that lined up. And I've a little bit of glue spurted out. I've tried to keep it away from the edges. So that looks pretty good. I hope my head's not coming in. I keep forgetting about that. And now I'm just going to put it on this side. And turn it over and line it up. And just make sure I'm getting that right. There we go. Oh, now I've got tissue stuck to my finger because it's stuck on my fingers. Dramas. Okay, so we're going to stamp our bird and we're going to put it like so. And this is our insert. And I will get my paper trimmer back out because I want a little bit of the paper to decorate the inside of the card. So this is the paper. So I don't think the bird part would be the best one to decorate. So I'm just going to do a 2 centimeter strip, and that will be the right size because it's what I cut the card front with. And I'll cut a second one for my second card that I'm going to construct. There we go. So we can also do that now. Can attach that. So obviously the birds wouldn't be the best side to use because you don't get a full bird or full anything really. So, and I thought the chubby bird from Perched in a Tree went quite nicely with this paper. And I may as well put it inside the card as well. It's a super duper easy card. Oops. But it's always nice to give a card, and when the person opens it up, they go, oh wow, that's cool. You sort of think, yes, it's a wow card. So So that's our inside already decorated. How cool is that? So we'll flop that back over, and we've got this. So I shall get my little birdie. These are the dies that go with this set, and these are the ones that are free at the moment with a $180 order. So you get the little one that can cut the bird out. I could have done that, not to worry. And you get this, the tree, aspen tree dies. This is the branch. So you get the branch to cut the branch, you get the bird to cut the bird. And then these leaves are just by themselves. I don't cut anything out, but oh my gosh, they look gorgeous in foils. I've seen a few people do them in foils. And this is just like foliage that you can stick on the end of the branch that the bird could be sitting on. And then this is like a, I'm going to do a card after the video using this die because I haven't used it yet. Could make a diorama card with that die. So it's really cool. So I'm looking forward to having a play with that. So they're the dies that match the stamp set, and they're what's free at the moment until Wednesday, the end of Wednesday. Okay, so let's get our little birdie out. He's the only one I've attached his sticker to. Now I'm going to get a scrap piece of paper because I do always like to practice on a scrap if I've not stamped with it before, just to see how it stamps. And then I'll get my blends and we'll just colour him in quickly. Oh, look, he stamps so beautifully. He's cute. I like him. And I really misjudged him at first because I didn't like him. But I do like some of the sentiments in the stamp set. Let heaven and nature sing. Love that. Wishing you abundant joy and peace. Love that. But it's not just a Christmas set. It's your kindness warms my heart. No matter the season, I'm here for you. So it's not just a Christmas set. And who doesn't love a good splodgy stamp? Okay, so I'll leave him on. Okay, because he's only going to just fit on this circle, so I've got to try and line him up, and I'm trying not to bring my head in. I'm trying to go round. Oh, look, I got him. Oh, his tail's hanging off a little bit. That's okay. So we won't worry about that. So I'll just grab my blends. And I thought I'd use similar colours to what's in the paper. So I would say that that's crushed curry. I don't know if we've got a crushed curry blend, but we do have Daffodil Delight. And my Daffodil Delight's a bit yucky. That one I need, let me just make a note of that. I need another Daffodil Delight one on my next order. If I don't write it down now, SU blend, I will forget. Daffodil Delight. Thank you for letting me do some housework there and write that down. That one's not too bad. Okay. So I might just... This one's got a terrible nib on it now. It's probably been damaged in some of my classes, so I'll just have to use the bullet one and just go around a little bit like so. So this is Dark Daffodil Delight, and everyone's different. I tend to do the dark first and then go over it with my lighter colour. Other people do it the other way. And there's no right or wrong in stamping. It's whatever works best for you. That's what I reckon. if going light to dark works better for you, you do that. But I find this works best for me. Now, I might do some balmy blue because that's a bit lighter than the Night of Navy, but I will do some Night of Navy. So this is dark balmy blue. I'm gonna put some of that there, I think. And maybe I'll get my Night of Navy out. Where is it? Is this Night of Navy? It is. So I might just have a little look and see what, and I might do light Night of Navy with the dark balmy blue. So I am certainly not an expert at colouring in with the blends. I just go with whatever feels right. Oh, well, that's not meant to come apart like that. That's better. So just do whatever feels right. That's what I say. Making sure my head's not coming in. Now I know that looks very two-tone there, but what I'm going to do is get my balmy blue and blend over the top. There we go, that looks quite all right. Okay, so what else have we got? This is the light Night of Navy. I don't think I want to go too dark, so I might do his little head with because the dark Night of Navy can be so dark that you just sort of go, no, it's too much. I'm just being careful with his little eye. Excuse me. So I hope everyone had a nice weekend. I had a card class on the Saturday afternoon, and that was using the Abigail Rose suite of products, and that went quite well. And I've got another one next weekend, and that's a fancy fold, but a very fancy fold card class. It's 3 fancy folds, and they're Christmas cards. So, and that's full, that class. So I'm trying to learn how to use a new PDF tutorial builder, and I thought I'd put that up as my tutorial for the month of September, not August. We're coming out of August. Now, what does that look like? Does that look any good? I'm not sure. As I said, I'm not the best colourer. I might put a bit more Night of Navy here and make that a bit darker, and then just blend. I think that's all right. Now I have gone out of the line a little bit there, so you get your magic lifter, colour lifter, and just tweak it, and it just sops it up. You know what? I think that's enough colouring because I don't want to do too much, and I think that looks all right. As I said, I'm not the best colourer. Not sure. Where's my balmy blue? No. Where's my Night of Navy? I wonder if I should bring that Night of Navy in a bit further. So this is the light. Whoops, sorry if I've come in, my head came in. This is the light Night of Navy, and I'm using the dark balmy blue to blend. I think that looks a bit better. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. That looks quite good. I haven't done his little legs. I think I'll leave his legs. So he sort of ties in with our bird paper. And now with these ones, I sort of put it half. I could do the same. I think I will. Because if I do it down lower, it will look a bit funny. So let's get our glue again. And I like circles because you don't really have to put it on straight. You can, it's going to be straight no matter which way you go, as long as it's centered. That's the main thing. Okay. So then I do want to get him, I don't want him like this. I want to get him straight this way. So where are my dimensionals? I had some that were leftovers. Where have I put them? I've probably put, oh, here they are. I've put something on top of them. So let's just get those off. And I'm just sort of going to eyeball where I want that. So I want that, yes. So if I go across to here, will that be right? Just looking. So near his tail. Yes, and I'll put one there. And I'll put one here. That should be pretty right. So the weather's starting to get warmer here. And it's lovely. Now just, maybe that's the way to do it. He's up a little bit higher than I wanted, but that's okay. That was a better way of doing it. And then I knew I wasn't going to get any dimensionals poking out, because you don't want to stick your card down too much. Okay, so I want to get my punch, my lovely label punch. I'm pretty sure this is 1/2 inch. No, it's not quite. So that's not going to work. So let me get a scrap of white and we'll cut 1/2 inch. Does anybody else's desk get messy as when they're crafting? I seem to, I've got quite a decent desk, but as I craft, I seem to get messier and messier. So anyway, I'm going to use the Go-To Greetings because that's what I've used on these sample cards and I really do like them. So I'm going to stick this in, so it's 1/2 inch, stick it in my lovely labels punch, and cut that off, and I'll keep that. And you've probably all seen why I keep that. Now let me get another block out. And we might do the happy birthday again. It's such a beautiful happy birthday. This Go-To Greeting set is such a good one to have. And it's a good name because I go to it all the time. So you've got 3 sizes of happy birthdays. You've got 3 thinking of yous. You've got 3 just a notes, like small, large, medium, and small. You've got 3 thank yous, large, medium, and small. And you've got 1 little hello. So let me get my Night of Navy out. Okay, so if my head comes in, I apologise, but I'm just trying to line this up. Not bad. And now move that somewhere so I don't get ink on it. I mean, put my card on it. Now I'm going to use this little bit I chopped off to try and estimate the same amount at the end. So, and then I'll get a pencil. I think it might be a bit longer. Get a pencil, and then I just do that. And I get my snips and just cut that off. And then I pop it back in my punch and turn it over and make sure it's lined up. Sometimes it can go skew-whiff, so make sure it's lined up. And cut. And then your ends, two ends should be lined like even. Now I will get a dauber. And Night of Navy is this end corner. And it looks like there's enough ink on that. Just to go around the edges and soften it up a little bit. So I've got to work on Tuesday, but I really have the rest of the week off and the following week, which I'm very happy about. Lovely. So my daughter and I are going to go shopping tomorrow. Well, not shopping. We're going to start looking for my dress for the wedding. And I think that's going to be a challenge. So I'm going to pop that there, and I might pop it up on dimensionals. So these are my scraps. So yes, we're going to start the looking for the mother of the bride dress. Oh, help. She's got her dress. Actually, we're pretty much all organised. She's got her dress. She's booked her flowers. We've booked the cake. We've booked the venue. She's got a bridesmaid's dress. She's booked the photographer. I've booked the wedding combi for transport. We've booked the celebrant. So we're pretty much organised. Now, this is Starry Sky in colour ribbon. And as you can see, it's the end of the roll. I know I've used Night of Navy, but it really works in quite well. So I'm just going to make a little bow. So yeah, we're going to start looking. We're going to look on the coast first, and if need be, the following Monday we might go down to into Sydney. So lots of time yet. Might as well start looking now. I don't like that. I'm going to do it again. So yeah, everything's sort of booked and organised. Oh, she's booked the makeup artist for the makeup. I said, did you book me in? She said, oh no, I forgot. I only booked Millie, that's a bridesmaid, and myself. I went, well, can you see if you can get my makeup on that booked in too, please? Oh yeah. After all, who's paying? I want to have my makeup done. Oh. Anyway, she's funny. So once we get my outfit, then we'll have to look for Dad's. My hubby's, he's going to get a new suit. So we can do that. Men are easy. You just go and they try it on and it looks good and it's just pathetic. We're so much more harder to find things to suit and everything. Anyway, fun times. So as you can see, I'm just getting a glue dot and I'm going to put this bow here. These ones I've put in different spots, but I'm going to put this one over here, I think. I'll trim it down, of course. And then we will get some bling and see what bling we've got that will look nice. Put a little bit of Wonka Stella on the bird if you wanted to. I'm not sure if birds are meant to be sparkly. So let me think. We've got some sparkle. I'm just going to go with basic rhinestones. That's what I'm going to go. Actually, I tell a lie. I'm going to show you something. With your stamping blends, you can colour rhinestones. So this is the dark Night of Navy. So I'm going to colour my rhinestones navy. So I want one that size. So you can colour your rhinestones to be any colour that you want. Can you see that that's blue? So I'm going to put that up there. And I'm going to put, oh, come back. I'm going to put this one down here. And I'm going to put this one here. I wonder if I need 5, because I think I need one up here. I think that would be good. So I'll colour another one. And now that looks like it's going to be funny. And I'll colour another one this size. It's the problem with using your blends in class. Some people press very heavily, even though you ask them not to. And it's a bit scary. I'll put that one there. So your blends get a bit damaged. But anyway, they're tools of trade. So let's see. Do we need Wonka Stella? I don't know. Look, let's just put a little bit here and there on him, just so he's got a little bit of shimmer. There we go. Oh, we'll do it down here too. Maybe around here. See, once I start with Wonka Stella, I can't stop. There we go. That's enough. So how does that look? So that's called the triangle fold card, or a diagonal fold. He's cute, isn't he? And as I said, because he's 10.5 centimeters wide, he'll still fit in the normal envelope. So that's my Makeup Monday for today. I hope you like that. So don't forget, ladies, if you're wanting anything from Sale-a-bration, it finishes on Wednesday, the 31st of August. So don't miss out. What else is in Sale-a-bration? You've got the beautiful hippos and the dies. So the hippo stamp sets with a $90 spend. If you want the dies as well, that's another $90 to get them. You've got the caravan, the tree lot dies. That's $180 spend, and it goes for the trees for sale stamp set in the mini catalogue. Great dies, and we don't know if they're going to continue having them after Sale-a-bration finishes. So if you want them, you better get them. So don't miss out. So that's my Makeup Monday for this week. I hope everybody enjoyed that. Have a great week. Put your order in for Sale-a-bration products if you want anything extra. Otherwise, I shall see you on Friday for Card and a Cuppa. Bye for now.